Alrighty, hi guys. This is Metamora, Indiana. It's kind of a dreary day a little bit, but I was down here and I got finished with work and I figured that I would show you guys what Metamora, Indiana looks like. It's a little bit of a touristy place now, but it was a excuse me, an important stop on the Whitewater Canal. And it was platted in 1838, and some of the buildings are from that time period. The one's a little bit closer towards the mill, and we'll go down that direction. This is an area called Duck Creek, and these buildings were actually, hold on a second, I'm going to put you guys on the holder here. These buildings were actually built in the style that would have been, buildings would have been built in then, but most of them are recreations. So the Whitewater Valley was the Whitewater Canal was kind of a highway to get things from Chicago and the Great Lakes. It connected that canal system, excuse me, connected to that canal system, and all along the way to Cincinnati, Ohio, where it met up with the Ohio River, and could go either to Pittsburgh or places places west, like the Mississippi River and things of that nature. So this is just a really cool little place. As you can see right now, it's closed. This is the mill, kind of show you, and it's a working grist mill, and you can actually go and buy flour and corn, I think. Or I know you can buy corn. I think you can also buy flour that is ground in that mill. Take it home and use it. So like I said, a lot of these were or are reconstructions of the types of buildings that would have been here. We're gonna go now towards the older section where they actually have buildings from that era. Here's some of the machinery that was used by the mill at one point. I'll park down here and let you see what the mill looks like. Here, somebody parked where I wanted to park, but we can do this. There's some geese on the railroad tracks and ducks. And right there in just about the middle of your screen, let me get past the telephone pole here, is the lock that they can close to run the mill. Or I'm sorry, that's a canal lock. The mill lock is up here. I don't know if you can see it through the trees. See the kind of red and white bridge? That's where the mill lock is. And it's the old griststone, millstone up there. that's the mill. There's a gentleman sitting there trying to figure out what in the world I'm doing, but this is kind of a known historical spot, so people come around here all the time. Alrighty, so let's head back down to the older section. This building here, kind of turn. This white building here is an original building. I believe it's an original spot as well. And it was built for one of the lock keepers. And I'm gonna kind of head down here. It's the Oddfellows Hall. And this has an actual sign that it always amuses me. This is the Oddfellows Hall. And let's see here. It was erected in 1853, built of brick, and it's the only 3-story building in Metamora. The ground floor was a general merchandise establishment. Excuse me. That was operated by 3 generations of the Gordon family. The 3 generations of the Gordon family: Milton, Noble, and Donald of Metamora. And it was the post office. Post office was once located here. It was the town hall. Then it was occupied by... Sorry. Gotta move out of the way here. Then it was occupied by the Knights of Pythias. The Oddfellows Lodge was located on the 3rd floor, was instituted by General Hackelman of this county. And he was killed in action in 1882. The local Masonic Lodge formed in this building in 1857. So there's a little bit of history for that. And there's a sign on the door that says, "Caution, this building is haunted." I haven't made it in there to investigate yet, but I have plans. So many plans. That little red roof building is a train station. You can take the train from here to the city of Connorsville, which is about an hour train ride, I think. There's the post office. The train ride does the little, Halloween train ride where you can go out and take the train and then pick your pumpkins. And then this whole place has kind of like a walk-through Halloween experience for people. They have a Christmas one where Santa comes on board with you, and it's kind of like the Polar Express. Oh, I need to show you. Yay, Joey and Jordan are here. Okay, see these beautiful guys? Hi, guys. Hi. Sorry, I was just doing a video of the area, so I wanted to say hi to Jordan and Joey. So, have a good day. Thanks. Those 2 beautiful horses pull the canal boat up. There's a little duck just sitting on the table. Cute. Just hanging out. Okay. So those 2 horses pull the canal riverboat that you can take, and It goes down this canal. Now, they're very shallow canals, so it's kind of a flat bottom boat. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from here. No. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. There is a bridge structure down here on the left. And that is actually a water bridge. And what it does is it carries the canal water up and over this little creek that we're going over. Oh, that's pretty. There's a little waterfall that I never noticed. Okay, hang on. We're going to go down here and turn around, and I'll show you a better picture of what I'm talking about. Okay, time to go off-roading a little bit here. I'm going to get back in town, and people are going to wonder where in the world I got my wheels muddy at. Okay, so there's a better picture. Kind of get on this side so you can see. That is actually a covered bridge. See how you can kind of see in there. The canal boats, the canal goes over that bridge. Let's see if I can. I can't really show you very well. How about this? I will try to come back and take you on a canal boat ride. Okay, this is called the aqueduct. And an aqueduct is a bridge carrying one body of water over another. The Duck Creek Aqueduct was originally built in 1843 to convey the canal over the Duck Creek, which flowed 16 feet below. Floodwaters in 1847 destroyed the aqueduct, which was replaced with the 7-foot Burr Arch Truss structure. So the thing that we were just looking at was built in 1847. This aqueduct is the only known covered wooden aqueduct still operating in the United States. In 1973, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and in 1992, it was designated a National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. So that is the Duck Creek Aqueduct. We'll go down a little further here, and we'll go across the canal and show you some more of the older buildings. First weekend in June every year they have strawberry days. Oh, there they go. There's the horses walking along the towpath. Whoa! Where'd you go? See, the horses are pulling the boat. They are pulling the canal boat. And that right there is a canal boat. And they do have locks on the canal. Okay. For those of you who are worried, that big duck is behind the car. We did not run him over. That guy in the back is steering with a rudder. Well, Mr. Jordan and Mr. Joey are pulling it. It's really a neat little ride. It's very unique. Don't get to do that in very many places. on a minute. I'm gonna do this. Okay. There's the canal boat. There's the horses off to the side there. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm zoomed in, so it's going to be shaky. Okay, there's the canal boat. There's the horses. And see how the water continues through that bridge? That is the aqueduct. They don't move very quickly, but it's a lot faster and a lot easier to carry heavy goods using this type of a setup. Alrighty. Put you guys back in the holder. Hold on to your eyeballs. Okay. Alright. Coming up next is the canal house. It's the gray, I'm assuming, limestone building in front of us. And I am going to go read the plaque to you. This building is the old Faulkner Pierce drugstore, a landmark building of the canal era. The drugstore was built in, or it was a drugstore from 1840 to 1918, a hardware store from 1923 to 1981. The front half the front half constructed in the 1840s. As canal boats floated 3/4, the back half was built, as canal boats floated by. The back half was built in the 1860s after the Civil War, built of rock from nearby Duck Creek. It bears the name of Metamora's original canal hostelry. No longer standing back room was a various millinery, which is like hats, shop, a shoe store, a barber shop, and a post office. The top floor was a Redmond's Lodge. Was a Redmond's Lodge Hall, along with the west side of the building, under the shade of the huge maple tree. The town bench where villagers gathered to swap yarns was called the Mourner's Bench or the Liar's Bench. So that's a little bit about that shop. We will back up. Go to the building across the street. Whoop. This is the old cobbler shop. Sorry, lady. This was built about 1884. By 1861, it was the business property of Jesse and Elizabeth Washburn. That one's much harder to read, sorry. It's kind of worn. Okay. So, but that's this green building. I think the red part was kind of all a part of it originally. Some cute little bed and breakfasts, and other fun little things. This wooden, or this brick building here, is the farmer's bank. Built out of brick because it's sturdy, or to keep it sturdy. There you go. Now you can see the lock much better. And, ooh, sorry birdies. Over to the left. Shoot. Can't really see it, but the grist mill water wheel is was over to the left by that red and white building. We're gonna go back around and see if we can catch Mr. Joey and Mr. Jordan coming back through the aqueduct. There's another canal boat. Oop. Yeah. Couple little kind of touristy type things down here. People do live down here. It's beautiful in the winter time. I'll bring you guys back down, and I will try to bring you down in the fall as well. It's really pretty in the fall. Oh heck, it's pretty now. But okay. Sorry, hold on. Okay. As you can see, they've gone over that aqueduct. The boat's all the way down there now. Alrighty, so I think I am going to close it for now. I like that direction better. So from historic Metamora, with the only working covered wooden aqueduct, I bid you good day and keep traveling safely.